This is a review of Bigfoot Truth and Lies for Wednesday, September 15th, 2010. Thought it was a pretty great show. It was a round table. I was involved in it, as well as Geronda and Tony and Abe, aka the Elusive One. We talked quite a bit about a variety of topics. We talked about different theories that we have on Sasquatch, different theories we have on some of the DNA evidence that we have not collected, but that has been collected by others. And we also talked a good bit about some of the different opinions that we might have, and we talked a good bit about our own thoughts and opinions on different subjects in the Bigfoot field. We talked about footprints and things like that. We did not get the standard question from Bill Green, which I was surprised by. There was one caller, and that was Smiter, and he talked a good bit about why the need for a body. We did talk about that it would take a body. Well, we explained to Smiter that the need for the body is because you can have all the DNA evidence in the world, you can have all the hair samples, the footprints, the films, the photographs, things of that nature. And it still won't matter because what is needed is a body, and even I acknowledge that. Even though I don't want to go out and personally supply the body. I mean, Smiter believes that, we can take the approach like Jane Goodall and Diane Fossey. Well, that's fine, but you can't call up Sasquatch on demand. It just doesn't happen. If a Sasquatch comes to you, it's going to be on their terms and their timetable, not yours. And Smiter kind of favors this approach. Smiter kind of favors this approach of non-aggressive, what you might call non-aggressive interaction. And that's fine. That's fine. If that works for him, that's fine. Personally, that's not going to convince the skeptics. Even if he or anybody, not just Smiter, but anybody gets National Geographic quality film footage or video, it's still not going to be enough. It's still not going to convince the skeptics, because they'll look at that and they'll say hoax. They will look at it and they will say fake. They will say hoax. They will not praise it. They will say hoax. Smiter, he has his own ideas and opinions, and that's fine. I personally don't agree with a lot of his opinions or ideas, but I'm going to try and be nice. I'm going to try and be nice. Because Smiter and I don't exactly get along. But this isn't about Smiter. This is about the review of the show, and it was a great show. And we cut up in the second hour, and we talked about the pink monkey and all that. All you Skype and YouTube folks that are on Skype, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, it was a great show, and we had a great time. We really enjoyed ourselves. Next Wednesday on Bigfoot Truth and Lies, Hawk and Frog will be welcoming Luke Gross to the show. And that should be a fascinating program. Of course, Luke is one of the co-hosts of Night Callers. And that show, the Bigfoot Truth and Lies, will begin at 8 Eastern, 7 Central next Wednesday night. www.blogtalkradio.com/BigfootTruthAndLies. And then this weekend on Sunday on Night Callers, The guest will be Rick Skeen from West Virginia. He's a researcher out of that state, and he will be discussing, I suppose, his research, his theories, things of that nature. They'll begin at 7 Eastern, 6 Central this Sunday night. www.blogtalkradio.com/nightcallers. And then Squatch Detective Radio will air at 8 Eastern, 7 Central, and I don't know what's going to be the subject or who's going to be the guest or anything like that. But it'll be at, I already said it'll begin at 8 Eastern, 7 Central. www.blogtalkradio.com/The Squatch Detective. And then Abe and Evie have something interesting planned for next Monday, and they're trying to get it together now. Abe told me that he is attempting to put, let's say a rather controversial figure on MNBRT Radio, that being Matt Moneymaker, the chairman and the founder of the BFRO. He's making the attempt and trying to get in contact with Matt over putting him on the show next Monday night at 9 Eastern, 8 Central. www.blogtalkradio.com/MNBRT. And as always, we do encourage you to please tune in and support great research.